Hi there guys, and this is a FTCC Season 14 from Lion Rock Park. There in the bottom right hand corner you can see I'm currently 13th in the standings, so we'll look to move up in this round. Currently tied to their 4th, but we aren't too far away from the other teams I'd like to think, and it is only after round 4. So as you can see, I've qualified 9th for this first race, the sprint race, which is what this video will purely look at, the feature race to come later on. But there you can see my team up there in 6th. We've got a Mercedes and an Audi in front of us, and then behind us the Honda and a BMW. So there's a lot of manufacturer teams sort of around this area at the moment, which is quite promising that we are so competitive around this track. It's quite a crazy track, and sometimes things can just not go your way. So we'll be looking to get a good start from this race as we wait for the start in a few seconds time. There we go, you can see me getting ready for the off, and there, and that looks, yes it is, it's a very good start, really good start actually, and I've already moved up into wave. The car in front's also got a good start, so it means I'm actually changing my teammate going to turn 1, so I'll slightly back off, because I don't really want to hit him off, because that would be just disastrous, quite frankly. But anyway, you can see there, oh look, that Mercedes is, yeah, it's very eager to get past me, but I'm not going to let him back past me after he's so, well, I just got him off the start, which is a surprise, because normally I'm not, you know, that hot off starts, but I really seem to hook that one up. So through this fast right-hander here, there you can see the Mercedes hitting my rear bumper slightly. I'm now going to go break down into 3rd through this next right-hander. There's a lot of right-handers on this track after that initial, well, I say initial, there's one left-handed turn in the entire track to be precise. But anyway, then see, I'm going to defend my line here from this Mercedes. He's coming hot round my right side, but he's going to get by, unfortunately, so we're back down to 9th, which is where we started. Hopefully we can gain some more ground in this race, however, because like 9th is okay, but you know, we want serious points now. We're getting to a point in the season where the next few races will make or break our season potentially. So we're now going to come up again to this right-hander. We want to keep touch of this Mercedes, because if he gets back round onto that straight in front of me, like with the pace that that thing has, it's just going to leave me and I'll be stranded in 9th pretty much. Actually, I also want to make sure that this guy in 10th behind me, I think it's a BMW, yeah it is, doesn't actually get by me, because to drop further down from what is an alright but not great starting position would not be ideal, really. Anyway, we're now going to go into this right-hander. You can see in front of me there's this amazing 4-car battle developing, which could be quite beneficial if I could catch up to it or some of them collide, because we could have a situation where you know, they're going so slow they can just drive around them, or they actually take each other out. Equally, I could be in a battle myself in a minute with 10th, and that would also slow me down, so we do have to be quite careful here. I feel like I could very easily get split up from the rest of this pack, which would not be exactly what we wanted in this race. So I feel like, you know, even as early in the race, it really quickly has a pattern being set in this race, which is you know, quite worrying, because this is not a pattern I'm particularly liking, that I'm already under pressure and all the other cars have cleared off ahead of me. I mean, I'd like to think that I could get some battling already. I wouldn't like to think that my battling for this race has been done and dusted already this early in the race. We're going to continue anyway. We're going to see, because my team is really coming under a lot of pressure. That Mercedes behind me, likewise, I'm coming under a lot of pressure. That BMW is getting very, very, very close. This is not particularly what we want, actually. And yeah, you can see my teammate's gone wide up that hill. He might be challenged here. I think he will be overtaken by that Mercedes. I've got to watch for an overtake myself, but that move that promised to happen from the BMW behind doesn't materialise, so we're safe in 9th for now, and my teammate there in 8th. So not the greatest start. We actually, you know, dropped somewhat because we're 6th and 9th on the grid and we're 8th and 9th in the race, but there's a lot of smoke coming there from the Mercedes, so he's really quite eager to get through the field. He started 8th, dropped back to 9th, and now he's up to 7th. So you can see he's really he wants to get by people. You can see he's now going for a move on this Audi. I'm going to look behind the bin, and there we can see, there it's happened. What I said earlier, that they might take each other off, they have, and that is 2 free positions, if you would like, and I'll take that. I'll gobble them up all day long. That can be my lunch, and hopefully my dinner will be a few more positions, or we'll get a good top 5 result possibly out of this race. So here we are now, dropping down this hill. Again, it's almost monotonous the way this track just has these really short laps of about 50 odd seconds at times. You're a bit like, whoa, okay. But we're now through here. You can see my teammates actually got closed up to that Audi in front, despite what's happened in front of them with 2 cars. Falling off the track, if you were. I'm not too sure what happened with that, but they collided. I can see the Mercedes went for me, maybe it's too ambitious. And actually you can see there's tyres there, I'm guessing, from where they maybe rejoined the track. But I can see I've actually sort of started driving away from the BMW behind as well, so I'd take 7th at this point. We started 9th, improved 2 places on that. 7th would be good, it'd give us a nice good position for the reverse grid, with the top 15 reversed for race 2. So, we'd be in a nice position in terms of the overall meeting at this point. I mean, I'm not going to turn down any extra positions, but 7th is hardly the worst position in the world in this race, considering you get a nice good, forward grid start for race 2. But you can see now my teammate really is harrying that Audi in front, so if he could get by, that would be fantastic news, definitely. As we see there, I mean, is that BMW somewhere? He's being challenged now by a car behind. That looks like maybe that Mercedes. I think it is that Mercedes that went off not too long ago. As we take that corner beautifully, if I do say so myself. But now, I think my Audi went wide up the hill, possibly, but either way my teammates got by. I can see at the bottom of this hill there is a red car. That's a back marker there, but what's that white car? That's the guy that was up in around 3rd, I think. He's obviously hit some problems there, so I'm now up to 6th, and my teammate's now up to 4th at the end of that lap. So that's been a really good lap for us, actually. We've gone up from 6th and 7th at the start lap to 4th and 6th by the end, and you can now see I'm really quite far ahead of the guy in 7th as well, and I'm closing on 5th. Could it be that, top 5 finish? Like I said earlier, it can happen now. We have a bona fide chance of this happening in this race, with just, a handful, less than 10 laps to go. As we break down, we need to try and really get good lines, good grips, good traction even out of the corners, to make sure that we can get good drive on this Audi. We seem to have there, he must have got an even better drive because he's pulling away from me actually out of that straight, as we head on to the halfway, beyond the halfway point even, of this race. As he runs slightly wide, we're going to try and cut in, hopefully get a lot of good drive out of this corner to ensure that we stay with this Audi. I've gone slightly wide on the entry there, he's on slightly wide on the exit even, and now I am going to, hopefully, yes, I have caught up quite a lot to this guy actually, and I'm now going to try and hopefully make something happen at the top of this hill maybe, or need to get a good line for his on slightly wide, so this could be my chance to capitalise if I get a good turn through here. And no, we haven't got a good, no, it's gone right, it's gone very wrong in fact, and we've gone wide, and that's going to pretty much eliminate my chance for a top 5 finish in this race, unfortunately. After that, nothing actually happens. I literally just drive around for another 6 laps. I'm not going to show you it for that reason, but there you can see me driving across the line in 6th. There you can see 4th for my teammates, so a good haul of points to Toyota. See the winner, a BMW, 2nd a Honda, 5th an Audi, and then some other big names actually, an Audi, down there, so a Honda and a BMW. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like and subscribe if you did.